Even the most well-meaning habits could be doing more harm than good for your Shih Tzu. Surprisingly, some of the everyday things you might not think twice about could actually be causing your pup physical pain, emotional stress, or even anxiety. In this video, we'll uncover these sneaky mistakes and share how to avoid them to keep your Shih Tzu happy and healthy. Now, let's start with one of the biggest culprits. Number 1. Neglecting a Shih Tzu's eye care. You know those adorable bulging eyes? They aren't just your Shih Tzu's most charming feature. They're also their most vulnerable body part. In fact, one frustrated Shih Tzu owner learned the hard way, saying, "I ignored my vet and ended up spending $800 treating an infection that a $5 pack of eye wipes could have prevented." Talk about an expensive lesson. Shih Tzus are genetically predisposed to a whole catalog of eye issues: corneal ulcers, progressive retinal atrophy, and the dreaded cherry eye. Their protruding eyes collect debris like magnets, and those adorable facial folds become perfect breeding grounds for bacteria. But here's the solution: just 30 seconds each day with a clean, damp cloth or specialized eye wipes to clear away gunk and tear stains. This tiny habit prevents infections, reduces irritation, and helps you spot potential problems before they escalate into wallet-emptying vet visits. Your Shih Tzu's eyes and your bank account will thank you. Number 2. Using a collar instead of a harness. Those cute little rhinestone collars might be Instagram-worthy, but they're secretly your Shih Tzu's worst nightmare. Talk about a fashion statement gone wrong. In fact, one Shih Tzu owner shared their wake-up call. "I thought my Shih Tzu was trying to become the next opera singer with all that wheezing and honking. Turns out I was basically choking him with a collar. Switch to a harness, and it makes a world of difference." The truth is alarming. Shih Tzus come equipped with exceptionally fragile tracheas that can literally collapse under pressure. Every excited tug on that leash sends dangerous force straight to their vulnerable throat. And what starts as occasional coughing can quickly escalate into permanent damage requiring surgery. The life-changing solution is surprisingly simple and cheap. Invest in a quality harness that distributes pressure across their chest instead. This way, your Shih Tzu gets to prance around fashionably without compromising their airways. Number 3. Ignoring their breathing issues. Ever find yourself saying, listen to those little snores," while your Shih Tzu sounds like they're trying to start a chainsaw? That distinctive Shih Tzu soundtrack of snorts, wheezes, and grunts isn't adorable. It's actually quite alarming. While everyone cooing over your dog's funny little noises, your pet might be struggling through every breath they take. One Shih Tzu owner shares, "People kept telling me my Shih Tzu's snoring was normal for the breed. 3 years and 1 emergency surgery later, I learned that normal for the breed doesn't mean ignore it until your dog nearly faints." The harsh reality is that brachycephalic airway syndrome affects most flat-faced breeds, creating a perfect storm of narrowed nostrils, elongated soft palates, and compressed airways. These structural abnormalities mean your dog works overtime just to get enough oxygen. Warning signs include exercise intolerance, excessive panting, and noisy breathing. Keep them at healthy weight, avoid hot weather activities, and most importantly, consult your vet about corrective options before an emergency strikes. Your intervention could actually save your dog's life. Number 4. Neglecting regular grooming. You know those viral before and after grooming photos that make you gasp? The ones where you can't believe both images are the same dog? Skip brushing your Shih Tzu for just a couple of weeks, and you'll be creating your very own transformation horror story. In fact, one owner confessed, "Let my dog at grandma's, and in just 2 weeks, my fluffy angel turned into what looked like a dirty mop. The groomer charged me extra for demolition work rather than a simple cut. Please teach the grandparents to groom." The truth about Shih Tzu fur is that their fine, human-like hair grows continuously and lacks the self-cleaning properties of many other breeds. Without daily attention, that silky coat transforms into a painful network of mats that trap moisture, dirt, and debris against sensitive skin, creating the perfect environment for infections and hot spots. For best results, aim for a thorough brushing session every single day along with professional grooming every 4 to 6 weeks. Investing in proper tools such as a pin brush, metal comb, and detangling spray are non-negotiable basics. Trust me, a few minutes of daily grooming saves you from the dreaded shave down that becomes the only option when mats take over. Number 5. Mishandling reserve sneezing episodes. Ever heard what sounds like your Shih Tzu simultaneously choking, gasping, and snorting, only to watch them return to normal seconds later? Welcome to the terrifying yet harmless world of reverse sneezing, the bizarre respiratory phenomenon that sends new owners into full crisis mode. As one mortified owner confessed, "The first time my Shih Tzu had a reverse sneezing episode, I panicked and rushed to the emergency vet at 2 a.m. Around $350 later, the vet gently explained I could have just covered his nose for a second. My dog gave me that 'I told you so' look the whole way home." So what's actually happening during these dramatic episodes? Your Shih Tzu's elongated, soft palate is temporarily creating a spasm in their throat, causing that alarming rapid inhalation through the nose. While it sounds like they're fighting for their last breath, it's typically over in seconds with no lasting effects. Instead of midnight vet runs, try these vet-approved interventions, including gently stroking their throat to relax the spasm, briefly covering their nostrils to reset their breathing pattern, or offering a quick treat to interrupt the cycle. Yes, it will seem scary, but staying calm is the best approach. Number 6. Feeding them an unbalanced diet. Those soulful Shih Tzu eyes staring up at you while you eat are evolutionary masterpieces designed for one purpose: to manipulate you into sharing your food. Fall for this trap regularly, and you'll watch your fluffy companion transform from sleek canine to furry sphere with alarming speed. In fact, one owner learned this the hard way. "Do not fall for the begging eyes." Years of table scraps later, I'm now spending more on his weight management food than I do on my own groceries. The cold hard truth is that Shih Tzus have incredibly low metabolisms in surprisingly small bodies. Just a few extra calories daily add up dramatically over time. To make matters worse, each unnecessary pound of their tiny frame puts tremendous stress on their already vulnerable joints and further compromises their breathing capacity. Always feed measurable portions of high-quality dog food specifically formulated for small breeds, with limited ingredients and no artificial fillers. And while the occasional treats are fine, never feed them table scraps. It'll just make things much worse. Number 7. Ignoring dental health, especially with the Shih Tzu. You wouldn't skip brushing your own teeth for a year, so why would you do it to your Shih Tzu? Unfortunately, one Shih Tzu owner learned this the expensive way, saying, "I thought bad breath was just part of dog ownership until my Shih Tzu needed 6 teeth extracted at age 4. The vet asked if I'd been feeding him garbage instead of brushing his teeth. Grand total was $1,200. So yeah, I'm now a dedicated dental hygienist to my 4-legged friend." Here's the deal. Shih Tzus are dental disaster magnets. Their tiny mouths and tightly packed teeth make it easy for plaque and tartar to build up, leading to gum disease over time. And if left unchecked, it doesn't just stop at tooth loss. It can lead to heart issues too. So, what's a responsible owner to do? Brush their teeth at least 3 times a week using dog-safe toothpaste. Toss in some dental chews and get those pearly whites professionally cleaned once a year. Think of it as an investment in their health. Plus, who doesn't love a Shih Tzu with minty fresh kisses? Number 8. Leaving a Shih Tzu alone for too long. Ever seen a couch explode? Yes, that's a serious question. Well, one Shih Tzu owner pretty much did. He explains, saying, "I came home to shredded pillows, chewed shoes, and what appeared to be performance art made from toilet paper. My dog walker now costs more than my streaming services, but at least my furniture survives." Shih Tzus weren't bred to be alone. I mean, they were literally designed to be lapdogs for Chinese royalty. So when you leave them solo for too long, it's like turning a social butterfly into a hermit. And as you probably guessed, the result is anxiety, sadness, and a home that looks like a confetti factory exploding. If your job has you out from 9 to 5 or beyond, you've got options. Hire a dog walker, try doggy daycare, or even consider a second furry friend for company. But whatever you do, never leave them alone for long periods at a time. Number 9. Procrastinating with training and socialization. When a dog looks like a living stuffed animal, it's hard to say no. One owner put it perfectly saying, "I would let my Shih Tzu get away with some heinous crimes because he was so damn cute. I didn't realize I had created a 15-pound dictator who terrorized visitors and refused to follow basic commands. The dog trainer said I didn't have a bad dog. I was just a sucker for a pretty face." Shih Tzus are known for their charm, but they're also sneakily stubborn. The problem is their small size and adorable face makes their bad behavior look harmless until it isn't. Think barking at guests, snapping during grooming, or refusing to listen unless a treat is involved. Take my advice and don't wait. Start training from day one using positive reinforcement and socialize them early. New people, pets, places, the works. The more they see, the more balanced they'll become. Because behind every polite Shih Tzu is an owner who didn't fall for the puppy dog eyes every time. Hey, if you enjoyed this, you'll probably love this video here. And if you hit subscribe, I'll donate a meal to a rescue dog on your behalf.